Things I am loving, things that enhance my lifestyle. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today, I want to share some things that I have really been enjoying, and they just work for my lifestyle. So let's get started. The first thing is this. I hope you can see it. It's a long handled brush. Anybody know what this is? Well, it's for the dryer to clean out where the dryer vent goes in. You know, when you pull the lint catcher out of your dryer to clean it after each load you dry, little pieces of fuzz and lint fall down in there where that thing goes. And I could never get it all out. I didn't have a sweeper tool, you know, the one tool, I think it's called a crevice tool, that's kind of skinny on the end, but it wouldn't fit in there. I couldn't get my whole hand in, and I just had a heck of a time. So I saw this on Amazon. They come two to a pack. I think it was $4.99. And this brush is perfect. I can stick it down in that hole and pull it out, and all this lint comes out. And then I just clean off the brush. So I'm really happy with this. Do any of you use something like this? You know, they say that that lint can cause a fire. Now, I've never had a fire, but I know other people that have. So this is great for me. The next thing is this silky satin pillowcase. Well, I guess it's satin because if it was silk, it would have cost a lot more. I also got this from Amazon. I really love these silky, satiny pillowcases. Now, a lot of people use them for their hair. They say it's better for your hair as far as, you know, tossing around on your pillow at night. And I'm sure that helps, but they're just cooling to me. Like sometimes in the night, I'll wake up and I'm just not comfortable, and I can turn my pillow over, you know, flip it over, and that side feels like it was in the refrigerator. And so that's why I like these. And of course, they come in many colors. I just got a plain beige one because it just kind of goes with the colors in my room. The next thing I want to share with you is this Folex, Folex. Now, this I shared before a couple months ago, and it's just like a miracle stain remover. I got it on Amazon. It's a really large bottle. It's what, 32 ounces, and I think it's $6 and change. And I don't know if you can hear that, but this one just has a drop left. I have actually used this entire bottle, and I just got a new one. It takes out stains from everything, from clothing, carpet, your furniture. It's just fantastic. I don't know what more to say about it, but I have these white chairs in my family room, and spaghetti sauce got on one of them. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get that out. Well, I sprayed it with this, and I'm telling you, you spray it, I wait like 3, 4 seconds, and then I just blot it. It comes right out. It's just fantastic. So if any of you use this, let me know, and let me know what you think of it. Next, I'm going to talk about a board game. Have any of you heard of the game Mexican Train Dominoes? Well, I had never heard of it, but my grandson Tristan and his girl Melly play it all the time, and they came to visit, oh, a couple months ago, and they've been back since, but they brought theirs and we played it, and now every time they come, we play it. So I went ahead and bought one for us because Dave and I enjoy it, and my brother-in-law Ken. And then when my family comes, we all love to play board games. but it's really a lot of fun. You have to use a strategy to be successful, and so it's really taxing on the brain to get your strategy down, which is good for us as we age. So this is a multi-generational game because, as I said, we originally heard about it and played it with Tristan, my grandson, and his girl Melly. And all our grandchildren love to play this, and we do too. So it's something that you can enjoy no matter what your age is. But anyhow, I just wanted to find out if any of you have heard of it or ever played it and what you think of it. Do you like board games at all? I don't like all of them, but this one I really like. Next is actually an ink pen. Yeah, an ink pen. Is anybody particular about their pens and what they write with? I know I sure am. I want them to feel a certain way. And we're all different. Some like medium point, some like a fine point, some like felt tip, whatever. But these write so smooth. And they're made by Sharpie. It's called S Gel. And I had gone somewhere and had to sign something. And the woman handed me a pen. I went to sign my name and I said, "Oh my gosh, what kind of pen is this? It just writes so smoothly." I think it has a medium point, and of course, I have the black ink, but I just love it. So let me know what your favorite pen to write in is. Tell me that in the comments section. And also let me know if any of you have tried this one. Now, this item is great, especially for us seniors. It is a telescopic magnet, and it pulls out. The handle goes real long so that if you can't bend over or have difficulty bending over due to back problems, you can, the magnets, on this end right here, and you just hold it and you can just put it on the floor to get what you've lost. Well, what do I lose all the time? The backs of my earrings. Your fingers just aren't as nimble as they used to be. Your eyesight isn't as good as it used to be. And some of these earrings are small, and you're fiddling trying to get the back on. And I don't know, for some reason, I always seem to drop one. And I'm in the bathroom and I'm standing on a throw rug, which is kind of fluffy. I can't see that teeny tiny little earring back. So I got so frustrated, I looked for a solution, and this is what I got. So now I can just run this along that rug, and I mean, it is one powerful magnet, and it will find that earring back for me and suck it right up. So I love this thing. For those of you that know me and have been here for a while, you know how much I love to clean. And I love my O-Cedar mop. Well, they have this attachment that fits on all the O-Cedar mops, and it's stiff bristles. And so you put this on and take the mop head off, and then you can scrub your shower. You get the grout lines in between the tiles. If your grout line has a stain in it in your kitchen and you don't want to get down on the floor to scrub it with a scrub brush, you just put this on the end of your mop, and it's great. I love it for the shower personally. So I just wanted to share that with you all that love your O-Cedar mop. The next thing is a new coffee pot. Oh my goodness. I am really loving this. Now, those of you that know me know I am a heavy coffee drinker. I love my coffee, and I'm a coffee snob because I have to have it my way. I only like to drink my own coffee, and I have to have it frothed. And not too long ago, I think in my last Things I Am Loving video, I showed you my new frother. And boy, does it froth up your cream. Well, I've always had a K-Cup, a Keurig coffee machine. Not a big fancy one, just the one that, you do 1 cup at a time and it holds enough water for maybe 4 cups. And I just burn through those. They just don't hold up for me. Maybe it's because I use it so much, but you would expect to get more than a year or a year and a half out of it. But mine just seemed to die out on me, and it's so frustrating. So I was looking for something else, and I found one by Ninja, and it uses the regular coffee pods. I'm telling you, it's the best coffee I have ever had. It has a setting on it that says rich. I guess that would be the same as like bold, but it is so rich. Now, my Keurig one had the bold setting, and I always used that. But the difference between the bold setting on the Keurig and the rich setting on the Ninja is night and day. I mean, it is rich. I can even notice it when the coffee drips out into the cup. It comes out faster and it even looks richer. It's the best tasting coffee. So I'm so glad I got that. I'll have to insert a clip here because I didn't want to carry the whole coffee pot in here to show you, but I'll show you the clip. I love the profile of this Ninja K-Cup coffee pot. I love that it's slim, it doesn't take up too much room. It's just a nice color, and as you can see on the top, it has a clean button, and then here's the power button. And this is where you can pick classic coffee, rich, or over ice if you like cold coffee. And then you have 4 different cup sizes to choose from, 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounces. And I do 8 ounces. So I just put my pod in, get my cup. I already have my froth creamer, and close it and hit the brew button. And boy, you're going to see the richness of the coffee when it comes out of the machine. So you can see how it's coming out quickly, and the stream is just more than what was in my Keurig. And you can see the richness of the coffee. Oh my goodness. I just can't even tell you how much I love the taste of this coffee. Now, the only problem is I'm drinking more coffee because I love it so much. And now my coffee is complete. Oh boy. Bottoms up, everybody. And the good thing is that it was less expensive than the Keurig. So I'm sticking with Ninja. Now, the next thing just happens to be a lipstick. I kind of have a variety in this video. But anyhow, it's by L'Oreal and it's number 135. It's called Ballerina Shoes. It's creamy. It's like a satin finish. I'll show you. I hope you can see that. It is such a pretty color. I have it on already. I'll put it on again so you can see it. Hope you can see that. Let me just put a little on my hand here. It's soft. It has a little bit of a shine to it. And it's just such a pretty shade. And I got it from Amazon. And something personal to me that I have been loving is my grandson Luke, who is 24, moved from Richmond, Virginia to Charleston, South Carolina. So he is now less than 2 hours from us. And we'll get to see him so much more. In fact, He came last weekend. He was just going to come for the day, but he ended up staying overnight. And it was just wonderful to spend time with him. You know, to be around these young kids, especially when they have common sense, they're level headed, have a good head on their shoulders, and they're respectful and kind. It's so joyous to be around them. And of course, Tristan, one of my other grandsons, Luke's brother, used to live here for 6 years and is now in Charlotte. But him and Melly, his girl, come down and visit at least once a month, and I talk to him every week. And that has just been just wonderful. And then their youngest brother, who is Noah, he is 18. He wants to come here in January and live here in the casita, go to school here, and of course get a job here. And oh, I hope he does come. He says he is, but you know, he's 18, he could change his mind. But I just love having my grandchildren around. I have two other grandchildren. One's in college and the other one's in high school. That's Austin and Avery. But just being around them and having that vibrant excitement about life that they seem to have, it's just fills my heart. So that's something I am loving. We actually see more of our grandchildren than our children because the grandchildren are grown now and they drive and they love to come and spend time with us so they can come whenever they want to. And of course their parents are working and they do come, but not as often as those grandkids. So we just love having them around. The other and last thing that I am just loving is that we are fixing up and redoing the casita. Now, if any of you don't know what that is, it's just like the third bedroom to the home, only it is separated by a courtyard. So it's like its own little quarters, just like a bedroom size with a full bath and closet and stuff. And that's where Tristan lived for 6 years. Well, now that he's moved out, we're repainting and doing things like that, just stuff that we can do. And I'm so excited about it. It's just coming together. I'll be sure to have a video on it to show you, the steps we took along the way and what we've done to clean it up and just, make it look different, just have a change. But we use it as a guest quarters if we get guests, they can have their own place. Or when Noah moves down here, he will move into the casita and have his own place. So, anyhow, I'm very excited about it. I told Dave until Noah gets here, it's going to be my she shed. Yeah, my own little place to go to. So, I'll put a video up about that real soon. Well, that's it. That's all I have for you today. It's not a lot, but these things help with my lifestyle. And they just make things more efficient or easier, or if you have to overcome some things, like I said, if your sight isn't good, that magnet has really worked out well. So let me know if you have anything that you've discovered recently that you feel enhances your lifestyle or makes your life a little bit easier. Because we could all use some of that, right? Well, now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today comes from Psalm 46, 1 through 3. God is our refuge and strength, an ever present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. I felt it was very important to read this scripture today because it really troubled my heart doing this video, talking about things that I'm loving or enjoying because they make my life easier or add to my life in some way. When people that are suffering and lost everything through the hurricanes, through Helene and what was the other one called? Milton, I think. Oh my gosh, those people, what they have been through. And yet you see them on these TV shows just thanking God, praising God that they still have their life or that at least their pet was saved, even though they lost their entire home and all of their belongings. The suffering they have been through is just indescribable, all the destruction. They are living examples of what I just read in Psalm 46, 1 through 3. They have put their faith and their trust in God, and they know that He will pull them through this. He is their refuge. He's all of our refuge. And we need to do whatever we can to help these people. Maybe you can't give financially, but you can go through your home and find things to donate, blankets, pillows, clothing, anything. And if you can't do any of that, lend a helping hand. Offer prayers up for these people. You can pray for them. You can pray for God to give them comfort. You know what these people have? Even though they've been through all this disaster, they still have hope. They really do. When you have God in your life, you are resilient. You learn to be content no matter what the situation is. You see His goodness all around you. That takes a very strong and a very powerful faith. So please, if you will, pray for these people. Do whatever you can do for them. They are God's children just like we are. We have been spared, at least I have been. Nothing happened here in South Carolina, but there are many people that weren't spared of this terrible, disastrous 2 hurricanes so close together. I know these people will be able to rebuild their lives. I don't have any doubt about that because they have the faith that could move a mountain. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.